In this module, I'm going to be showing you how to create a Hitachi dynamic provisioning pool using a Hitachi VSP and Storage Navigator 2. Pools are carved out of logical devices. And for this, there's a few ways of doing it, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Create our logical devices out of parity group. I'm going to drill into parity groups, and I know that I'm going to use, for this pool, I'm going to use the last 4 parity groups that are installed in the system. The RAID level 6, 6 plus 2s, 15K drives. So I'm going to shift click those and do a create LDEVs. Just want to note not to click the hyperlink of the parity group. That'll drill into the group itself, but if you do a shift click off of the hyperlink, it'll select those for you. It's going to open up the create LDEVs window. Here I can specify a few options, but because of the groups that I selected, they're all the same drive type, so my options are limited. But I can see I have 4 free spaces selected. I want to make these the maximum capacity possible on these LDEVs. So I'm going to do 103.34 gig, and the number of LDEVs per free space, I just want one large LDEV, so I'm just going to specify 1. For the name of the LDEVs, I'm just going to use general pool LDEVs, and I can give it an initial number. I have some options on formatting and do a quick format or normal format. For this module, I'm just going to do a quick format. For the location of the logical devices, I'm going to put these in CU30, starting at LDEV 0. If I wanted to make sure that that location was available, I can drill in here and specify CU30. And I can see that nothing's used there, so I'm going to populate these first 4 logical devices. I can also assign the logical devices to a specific processor blade, but for this module I'm just going to do an auto assign on these logical devices. I'm going to add those over to the right side in the selected LDEVs, and I can see those CU30 0001 0203. Just do a finish there. It's going to bring up the Create LDEVs task. I'm going to change the task name so it's something that I can reference when I go to the task window. I'm just going to call this General Pool LDEVs, then click Apply. I want to show you what the task looks like as it's running. I'm going to come up here to the left in the Storage Systems tree and click on Tasks. You can see here at the top that my task is running. I'm going to jump ahead, and now the task is complete. I want to show you those logical devices, so now I'm going to go and select logical devices. And I can see now here at the bottom, those 4 logical devices that I created are in a quick format state, so they're currently formatting. And with them in that state, I can go ahead and create a pool out of those. So I'm going to select Pools over here on the left. I can see that I don't have any pools in this system right now. I'm just going to come down here and do a Create Pools. It's going to bring up a wizard kind of like the Create LDEVs wizard. And I have some options at the top that I can specify. And because these I know they're the 15K drive and they're RAID level 6, I'm going to specify that. Then I'm going to drill in and do a select pool vols. And I can see that because of the settings that I made on the previous page, it only selected my 4 logical devices. I'm going to shift click those and add those to the selected pool volumes and do an OK. And I want to name my pool. I want to give this the name of General Use Pool. I can give it an initial number and initial pool ID. I'm going to just use pool ID 30, just the same as the CU. I can set the subscription limit and the warning threshold to warn me if we oversubscribe this pool. And down here, this is for Hitachi dynamic tiering. It's not going to be part of this module. I'm going to add my pool over here to the right side, the selected pools, and I can see that here. I can add multiple pools at a time, but for here, we're just going to do one. I'm just going to do a finish here in this Create Wizard, or a Create Pools Wizard. Now in the task creation, I can see the pool there. I am going to change the name of the task again so that I can reference it in the task window. I'm just going to use general use pool creation as my task name and do an apply. I want to show you this task running, so again I'm going to come up here to the left and click on tasks. You can see now that my pool is being created. I'm going to jump ahead, show you the completion of the task. I'm going to come over here and drill into pools. Before there weren't any pools on this system, but now I can see that we have the one that we created. There's some details here. We can expand these columns and slide the bar here left to right. We can see the details of the pool that we created. Or here at the top of the page, there's some detailed information, or a brief, I guess, summary of the pools that are in the system. But for more details of the specific pool that we created, we can drill into pools, and we can click on the pool that we created. And here we see that we have more specific information on this particular pool and the LDEVs that we use to create it. These are dynamic. We can expand them and shrink them as the customer's needs change. And this is how to create a pool on a VSP.